with Andy Waller, youth scout at Chesterfield FC. Hi Andy.
Good afternoon, how are you?
I'm not bad. How do you feel things have been going recently with the football development schools, the setup and the new recruitment and all the developments that have been happening here recently?
Well, I think it's really exciting times for youngsters as a whole within the Chesterfield area who've got any talent and any aspiration to go on to further the football education. Since it started, I think about November last year, it just really goes from strength to strength. I think if you ask any of the candidates and any of the children that go up there and the parents that go up to Chesterfield every Wednesday night, or Leeds on a Monday or Sheffield on a Friday, they'll tell you one thing, and that is that the kids are enjoying it and they're learning at the same time. And enjoyment is really, really important. If one takes a child, if the child enjoys maths but doesn't enjoy English, then it's pretty clear to me that they'll succeed in maths probably as opposed to English. The enjoyment factor is really, really important. At the same time, it gives people the opportunity, children the opportunity to really express themselves in a non-pressure environment. The old way of scouting, in terms of bringing children in for 6 weeks, having a look at them and then saying yes or no, for me it's very antiquated and very unfair. It's almost like a meat market. By joining the programme, it really gives children the opportunity to excel and enjoy in a non-pressure environment. And I think against that background, it gives them a much better platform to actually learn and develop. And I think we've managed to achieve that very, very quickly at Chesterfield Football Club. I do know quite a lot of other people in football, and they are certainly very, very jealous of what we've got going at Chesterfield Football Club with over 350 children in the programme. And I think it just goes from strength to strength for a number of other reasons. Now, we have great facilities, we have a nutritionist on board, we have a fitness and development coordinator on board, we have physios available at every single session, and it really does look professional. It's associated with a very professional club, and it's giving children a great opportunity to excel in a football lifestyle.
Chief Executive of Chesterfield FC, Chris Taylor, said that Chesterfield's football development schools are one of the best in the area. How far would you agree with that statement?
Well, 100%. I mean, certainly the clubs that we come across when we're scouting talent on Saturdays and Sundays are in awe of what we do and the facilities that we can offer the boys that come into Chesterfield Football Club. And I think what's happened in the last 6 months really has been a mini revolution, really. And I know for a fact that lots and lots of clubs are looking at the recipe that we've got together pretty quickly here at Chesterfield Football Club. And certainly it makes scouting a lot easier, because we're actually encouraging children to continue to play the grassroots football for the sides in the area, but at the same time being coached and developed by professional coaches who do this for a living on Monday, Wednesdays or Fridays. So it really is a best of both worlds approach. And I am chairman of Chesterfield Town Football Club, which is the biggest club in Derbyshire with 35 sides. So, you know, I've been in junior football quite a long time, and I understand the antagonism that can exist between grassroots clubs and professional clubs. And I think this platform that we have now really is, as I've said before, best of both worlds. And it means that the two sectors, if you like, the professional side at Chesterfield Football Club and the grassroots sides, can really live in harmony and really work together. And you know, the football club are now well on the way to developing a very, very constructive grassroots partnership with the local sides, which involves match day ticket initiatives. It involves being able to purchase kits at discounted prices and match balls. It also means that the physios are available to help any players that get injured. You know, I just really think what's happened in the last 6 months is so positive, and lots of other professional clubs will be looking at just what has been going on at Chesterfield.
And I suppose one of the most important things is the feedback that you get from the parents and the children themselves. What sort of response have you had to the recent developments and the way football development schools are working with the club and the community?
Well, just as an example, I shan't mention any names, but you know, there's a young boy I've been trying to get into the Chesterfield setup for over a year, and he has been involved with a similar type of setup at a championship club, and he actually came along last week for the first time, and his parent pulled me to one side afterwards and said, this is just completely different class to what he's been receiving elsewhere. Absolutely fantastic. Everything he told us about it is true, and you know, my son is really looking forward to continuing his education here. I'll get lots and lots of feedback from parents, and the most important people are the children themselves. And you know, you only have to look at a child to know if he's enjoying what he's doing. You know, their body language, they're very expressive. You know, so you know, you just see them coming off after a training session, smiles on their faces, really enjoyed it. First name terms with the coaches. You know, it is fantastic. It really is fantastic. I would really say that any grassroots manager out there, any parents out there that have got negative vibes about academy football or development school football, then please just come along and see what's going on here at Chesterfield Football Club, because it's very impressive indeed.
That's really great to hear. But so what do you think the next steps are for the football development schools? How do you see it progressing?
Well, clearly the Football Development School wants to produce players for Chesterfield Football Club. And I think that, you know, each year, each month that passes by, each year, the bar is going to rise and rise and rise as we attempt to get the best quality footballs that we can for Chesterfield Football Club. And with everything that I see in place, you know, there are tours being arranged. They went on a tour earlier this year. They're going off to Germany in a few weeks' time. The games programme starts this Saturday with some really attractive fixtures set up. You know, it's a little bit like a boxer. A boxer doesn't want to train all week and never get in the ring and have a bout. It's the same with the lads at the Football Development School. They don't want to train week in, week out without having a go at taking on some other sides. There's a very impressive fixture programme put together that starts on Saturday at Springwell Community College, which effectively is our home now for the development schools. The pitches up there look phenomenal. All new goalposts have arrived today, and the signs are up. You know, Springwell Community College, home of Chesterfield Football Development School. You know, it really is starting to look impressive. It's starting to move forward, and really exciting times. I cannot enthuse enough about what is going on down there.